All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will not be before you very long. Just give me 10 to 15 good preacher minutes. AEW brought us redemption. It ended about an hour ago at the time of this recording, and you're asking yourself, well, what just happened? I absolutely got you. It was a different type of show, a longer type of show, just because the show started earlier, 7 o'clock, so you knew it was going to kind of run kind of long, and I had 10 matches on the main card. This was the first AEW Redemption pay-per-view taking place at the Centre Bell Arena in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We only had one match on the pre-show, which was the Trios Championship being defended by the Conglomeration against the Lethal Twist in a very solid, fun match. You knew that the Conglomeration were going to retain, which they did, because we're leading up into B, a feud with the Demand, which I think will be the match going forward at All In. Then we had the main card, and we started off with the International Championship number 1 contenders match. Beast Mortos, Clon, Nick Wayne, Speedball, Mike Bailey, Komander, and Jack Perry. This was an absolute train wreck, car crash, non-stop dives, table spots. Still good. This is one of the longer matches on the card, and there's a trend here. A lot of the matches almost all went 20 minutes. Close to 20 minutes, anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes, and I don't think that needed to happen. And I'll tell you which each match either shouldn't have been on the show or should have been shorter. But back to the ladder match. It was fun. Mortos dominated with his power. Everyone got time to shine. Ultimately, Jack Perry nearly won before Speedball cut him off, and he won the match. He is the now number 1 contender for the International Championship. The second match of the evening was the Young Bucks going up against Will Ospreay and Dean Ambrose, and you knew going forward that this was going to be a 20-minute match, because Bucks matches always go 20 minutes. Mox matches always go 20 minutes. Will Ospreay matches always go 20 minutes. Nick Jackson might be one of the best sellers in the entire industry. He sold a concussion really, really well. Ospreay hesitated to attack him. Mox grew frustrated and escalated the violence. Like, yo, killer instinct. We got to put these twos down. The Bucks rallied with their signature tandem offense. Mox and Ospreay, did their thing, and they were putting them away. Ospreay accidentally hit Mox. Then he got hit with a BTE trigger, but he kicked out. Ultimately, a couple super kicks, and they win the match. The Young Bucks win, and we're moving forward. Then we had the International Championship on the line. Kyle Fletcher versus Bandido. This match went 26 minutes. It did not need to go 26 minutes. Kyle Fletcher and Bandido are two of the best in the business. This could have gone like 15. If they trimmed off 10 minutes of this match and just went with the full force that they were going near the end, this might have been the match of the evening. Fletcher controlled early with his apron power bombs until Bandido rallied with a 21 plex and some aerial offense. We had multiple near falls, which helped bring the crowd up, because this did seem kind of dead at points, because again, I thought this match was just a little bit too long, so they had to do something to rally the crowd back. But ultimately, Fletcher landed a top rope Michinoku driver and his brain buster to win and retain the championship. Then we had the double chain match of the Dogs taking on Jay White and Juice Robinson. This is a match I don't think needed to be on the card. This could have been saved for Grand Slam, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. But the Dogs attacked before the bell and extended to the outside. The chains was heavily used for control. I mean, it was a fine match. Again, they need to be on the card. It went 18 minutes. White and Juice rallied with suplexes and chain strikes, but ultimately interference from just everybody. Interference from the Death Riders, causing the Bang Bang Gang to also come in, but the interference was enough to give the Dogs to win, which I predicted, because I think we're going to finally get that one-on-one match between Jay White and David Finlay. Then we had the TBS Championship on the line as Hikaru Shida put the belt on the line against Maya World. This match went 17 minutes. Also don't think this match needed to be on the card. I also don't like the result of this match, and I'll tell you why. Shida controlled early with her methodical offense. Maya has been on a roll for the last month or so, but she did not look good in this match, and she'd have to slow down for her to bring her forward and to carry her. World Maya was targeting Shida's head with the Shining Wizards. Shida landed a Falcon Arrow and the Katana for a near fall, and she tried to cheat with the with her kendo stick, but Maya ultimately got the upper hand as Shida was arguing with the ref, who lost focus, and Maya won with her finisher, becoming the new TBS champion. I don't like this result because I feel like we're pushing Maya. You always push people, but I feel like her story is better suited for Ring of Honor and dethroning Athena, and that would have been her first major championship. And now Shida, who was doing really, really well as the TBS championship, doesn't have the belt anymore. Then we had the World Tag Team Championship as Copeland and Cage were putting the belt on the line against the Death Riders team of Pac and Claudio. This match also went almost 20 minutes. Did not need to go 20 minutes. I know we're in Canada. Christian, Edge, Copeland, but again, a little too long. The Hills jumped Copeland and Cage before the match. Christian absorbed a lot of the damage early on, so that was the heat segment. Cope rallied with a crossface and a couple of spear attempts, but it wasn't enough. Claudio and Pac did their thing, alternating uppercuts, just well-oiled machine. They honestly dominated a lot of this match, but ultimately Cope and Cage retained. They were then confronted by the Young Bucks, and the match is set for All In. Cope and Cage, Young Bucks, AEW World Championship. I do not think it will be a regular tag team match, as I'm alluding to at least 2 more teams being added to the match. Then we had the Anything Goes match. Ciampa, Chris Jericho, no holds barred. Listen, I hate no holds barred matches in wrestling because they're not no holds barred matches. You know how I feel about these. I've made it clear multiple times. This match also didn't need to be on the card. You could have saved this for Grand Slam. That's your next major show in between now and All In. This match went 22 minutes, and there came a point that once we got to the dogs match going forward, until we got to the Women's World Championship match, the show kind of just felt slow. And this match didn't help. I remember a previous Jericho match. It was Dynasty in Philly. He was putting the Ring of Honor World Championship on the line against Bandido, and I'm like, this match does not need to be on the card. Not only did the match not need to be on the card, it didn't need to be as long as it was, and that's been a trend with Jericho recently on his pay-per-view matches. This match didn't need to go 22 minutes. It was fine, it was fun, but it was too long. This joint could have been a 10-minute sprint. Jericho won with the drill, forcing the ref to stop the match. Whatever. Then we had the International Championship on the line. Mark Davis putting the belt on the line against Andrade El Idolo. This match went 17 minutes. This match did not go 17 minutes. It was fine. Mark Davis has been a fine champion. I think he put the belt on the line. He defended it 7 times. Andrade blitzed Davis in the beginning, but Davis slowly got it control with his power. Andrade, powered up from the crowd. Andrade landed the DM after a top road exchange to get the W, become the new national championship. So he made his first step, taking the title, taking something away from the Don Callis family. This match was 17 minutes. Didn't need to go 17 minutes. 12 would have been perfect. But Andrade gets his first major singles championship in AEW. Then we had the Women's World Championship match as Tekla putting the championship on the line against Willow Nightingale. This match went 15 minutes, which I feel is a pretty appropriate. Willow dominated early with the pounce of some suplexes, but Tekla, she's crafty. She's really, really crafty. She was targeting Willow's injured ear, drawing blood, working on that head. He had a ringside DDT and a crossbody to really escalate things. She was really going at Willow. It was a nice little combination of power versus technique and speed. Sky Blue interfered, but Willow neutralized her, ultimately getting a roll up and winning, becoming your new AEW Women's Champion. I picked this match to go to a DQ to move to a triple threat match. I love Willow. Y'all know I love Willow. I don't think she should have won here. I think Tekla earned the right to defend the championship at All In, but we will see what happens. We are 5 weeks away from All In. A lot could change. And our main event was the AEW World Championship, Men's World Championship on the line, as Kenny Omega was defending against Kevin Knight. Knight attacked before the bell. Omega regained control, and we were solid. This match went 25 minutes. You knew it was going to go 25 minutes. We were in Canada. It didn't need to go 25 minutes. 18 minutes would have been great. Knight slowed the pace down with chin locks and rope chokes, and that's not really his style, you know what I mean? Omega landed a couple snapdragons and put somebody through a table. Knight then used the title belt for a near fall. Omega countered the UFO splash, winning with the one-winged angel. Knight definitely proved himself, just like last year when Fletcher proved himself at All Out against Hangman. No surprises, right? No returns like that at all on this show. After the match, the Death Riders attacked Omega. Ospreay intervened because earlier in the show, Ospreay was being interviewed by Renee, and he said, Nick he's had head injuries, and that's not me. Moxley like, dog, we gotta put people down. This is what we're here for. So if you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Mox tried to coerce Ospreay to use the plastic bag. Ospreay said no, fought off the Death Riders, took off his badge, so it looks like he's out of the Death Riders. Omega and Ospreay shook hands, celebrated each other until Omega dropped Ospreay with the one-winged angel. The Bucks were like, what is going on? And they tried to fight off the Death Riders, so it didn't fail. It didn't work. So there you go. We end the show with Omega standing tall. So overall, it was a long show, chaotic at times, really storyline heavy, and we have multiple title changes, which is always fun. Speedball earned the International Championship. Fletcher retained in the marathon. Like I said, a lot of these matches went way too long. Amaya World captured the TBS Championship. Willow Nightingale became your AEW's first ever Triple Crown champion in the women's division. I believe it'll be Triple Crown and not Grand Slam. Andrade National Championship. Copeland Cage retaining. Jericho and Ciampa leading into the spectacle, while Omega and Knight closed with a strong main event, and we got the after show angle between Ospreay, Mox, and Omega. We're gonna see what goes on. Grand Slam is our next show, followed by All In. Solid show. I'm gonna give it a B-. Not the strongest show, especially with Forbidden Door previously, which was a great show. My match of the evening, I'm gonna go with Fletcher and Bandido as my match of the evening, edging out the latter match. But that is AEW Redemption. Jeez, and what just happened? And come back this week for the High Risk Wrestling Podcast as we preview, I believe, SummerSlam. That's our show. Check out the socials. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.